just signed up for a business conference in February. It's like the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And, it just got me thinking about you got to keep investing in yourself, because even if it's small steps, that's why I offer my programs at www.hvacserviceready.com for business owners and for techs, because whatever that small amount is that you may be able to invest right now, it's going to lead to bigger and better things. When you up your skill level and you get better at whatever it is that you're trying to improve, and you dig in and learn these new things, then you're going to move to the next level. It's just the way it works. So you acquire a new skill, it moves the needle for you, gets you to the next level. Then you acquire the next set of skills that it takes to get to the next level, because the levels don't end, they continue to go up. You're never going to arrive at the destination, but things that you had for your goals and where you saw your business. I mean, I can remember years ago thinking, boy, if my business could just do $50,000 a month, I'd be set, right? Like, I'd have just a phenomenal year. And soon that changed. As I grew, then the business was able to grow, and everybody that's in the business grew as well. All my coworkers, they grew as well in one form or another, which then took them to another level. So no matter what, any amount of success, and the higher the levels of success, it's going to take a team to get there. It's not something you can do on your own, but you as the leader have to continue to up your game so you can continue to up everyone else's game, or help move the company in the direction that the vision and the mission that you have for the company. So it's just so important to just constantly be investing in yourself. So whether it's books right now, because books is what, soon, if you just begin this journey, you'll start to where you're investing in books all the time. You're either reading books or listening to audio books. However you take the information in best, to where you can take some things that you learn and implement them, whatever works best for you. Just the main thing's just to do it. And it's just so important, because it's just weird. Like, I can't imagine if I wouldn't have started investing in myself, even just with books. That's where it started. Books and YouTube. Just like this video. There's so many good videos on YouTube. You can learn so much. Even from if it's like a guru that you're following, or some expert that you're following, you can get little clips of information that they're giving away for free, and use that and apply it in your business, and it can help you, and you'll actually see changes start to happen. But you got to take the first step. That whatever that saying is, that the journey of 1,000 miles, it begins with the first step, something like that. But you got to be able to invest in yourself, and don't be afraid of that. I just spoke with our local representative for the Better Business Bureau, and we got to talking about books, different business books, because she likes to read business books, and I love to read business books. So I was just sharing some books that I found that was really impactful to me and my business, and then she was sharing some books that she had read. So it's just a cool conversation, because it's two nerdy people who like business books. And so I shared a book with her, because she's been just getting stuff from the library, because you can go to your local state library and you can rent Audible books for no money. It doesn't cost anything. It's just a free resource for you. And I've never looked into that. I know my wife does. I didn't realize that they even had Audible books till I spoke with her. But my wife, for even your local library, they've got books that you can check out for your e-reader. Because I don't like e-readers myself. I just like to have a physical book. I'm just old school that way. I just like a collection of books too. I like to be able to go back and refer to the book. and flip to a certain section maybe, and just to remember what I read if I hadn't read it for a while. Where with an e-reader, it just seems like it'd be harder for me for some reason. But anyhow, that doesn't cost you anything to rent books. You know, you can rent books from your local library online, or different states. If you've got the code, like if you have a relative that has their local library, you get their code, you can rent books under their account. So it's something like that. But the bottom line is, you got to be investing in yourself, period. Never stop investing in yourself. And what you're going to find is the more skills you develop, and when you actually start to move to the next level, well, then you can afford the next level of investment in yourself. And then it can constantly goes up. So, you know, there's people, you know, I know like one of my mentors, Mike Aguilera, there are a whole bunch of turkeys here on the side of the road. Well, I can't flip the thing. Probably 50 turkeys there, a bunch of jakes, right on the highway. They're right off the side of the highway. But anyhow, sorry I got distracted there. That's what we see here in Kansas. There's different patches of sections that are just rural, kind of not really rural, but right on a major highway, turkeys all over the place. Anyhow, so as you move to the next level, your next level of investment increases because you have a higher skill set and a higher skill level. So it's just important to take the first step. But back to my conversation with this gal, she didn't want to spend the money on Audible when she can get them for free. And then I told her a couple of these titles, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm looking on them. And I'm like, dang it, they're not in there. And that's the thing, is they may not have the book that you need to actually take you to the next level. So do not be afraid to spend a little bit of money on an Audible book, if that's the way, or get on Amazon and order a book that is whatever it is, the skill that you're trying to develop. So like leadership. Well, there's a million books on leadership. I always go to the most popular people who are teaching leadership typically. And so John Maxwell, obviously one of them, and there's other ones as well, but and there may be somebody that you follow, like a specific person that you follow that has written a book on leadership. So I'll get his book and just learn what they have to share, because everybody has a little bit of something to share. Even you could write a book. You have some knowledge right now that you could help other people by sharing that story. So don't be afraid to sit down and start writing a book, even if it's a couple hours every weekend. You sit down and you start your book, because somebody out there could use that knowledge and it could really help them. And who doesn't like helping people, you know? That's if you're in a service company and you run a service business, or you're a service expert and you do service calls, and whatever you do, we're in the business of serving people. So the more people you can serve, you know, Zig Ziglar always says that, you know, the more people you help, and I don't know if he originally came up with this or not, but the more people that you can help get what they want, you're gonna wind up getting more of what you want. So it's like, or something like that. I probably just chopped that up all to hell, but you get what I'm saying. Just the more people you serve, the more you're going to get, you know, the faster you're going to get to the next level. That's the bottom line. It's just like with a service business when you first start out and you're in the truck all the time. Well, if you can duplicate that result, well, then you can serve more people. Then you duplicate it again and duplicate it again, and you buy more trucks and get a bigger presence in your market, and all of these things allows your business to grow because you're doing more calls. You're able to serve more customers, and so the more customers you can serve. But in all aspects of your life, just a couple of leadership books that I've read just recently that have really helped me have a different perspective on leadership is just you want to serve everybody within your network. Serve them to the highest level. You know, if you see something that somebody who's trying to get to a certain thing, let's say, for instance, let's just say one of your guys on your team is looking for an apartment to rent. Well, you're gonna, now that you know that, because you've had that conversation, because you're trying to be a good leader, then just from having that conversation, you now have this information, and then what do you know? Some apartment pops up, or somebody you do business with, just some connection, some referral, and you help them get what they want. Then they're gonna help you get more of what you want. So it's just how it works. So I'll let you go for today, but just remember to invest in yourself. It's the best investment you'll ever make. Go make money.